Wait till you're announced.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. You take a look at the Cavaliers, and you look at this team, pretty impressive, certainly a playoff contender with the third-best record in the East.
When I look at Cleveland, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot.
Superb assist there. Played the role of the maestro on that one.
Irving drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, really, because I thought that was a game they were going to win. The final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, but I think they really tightened up at the end, Steve. I think they were trying too hard to avoid the upset instead of focusing on going after the win.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. James with it, picked up by Harris. Irving, a screen on Harris. James, the pass to Verja. He feeds it to Waiters. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot.
Got 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Money. Bangs home the trifecta. Money's got 8.
Well, they've been turning heads around the league with how they've been playing lately, and I think part of that has to be their chemistry.
Well, you can just see it in the way they play and the way they interact off the floor. This is a very happy group right now, and it's hard not to see them going far in the postseason.
He kicks to Dedmon. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
The kick out to Irving. Tries again. Here's Thompson. Goes up with it again. And he sinks the layup. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Fires the 3. And again for 3. The basket is good for Money.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Irving dishes to Waiters. Verja with a screen on Oladipo. Irving kicks to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. The shot misses. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Money. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Some fantastic numbers for Money. He's already got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them. Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
The kick out to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
There is Zhao, passes to Thompson.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. And so Thompson nails both of them. For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. No good for Money. The Cavaliers trailing. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Black. One thing he knows is key for them is making sure they play within themselves on the offensive end. He felt that was a deciding factor in both meetings and wanted his team to be functioning like a well-oiled machine in their half-court sets. We'll see soon enough if that was the difference maker.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the information. I think, guys, it's not the first time that shooting has been a focus for this team.
Well, it's always something that they've tried to concentrate on. You work hard in practice. You know, you work on your craft, you work on your strategy, your execution, but you never know if the ball's going to go in or not.
And we've seen it ring up dividends. When they take that very disciplined approach to their offense, it usually pays off. Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The drive by LeBron. Can't get it to go. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
The dish now to Varejao. Pass to James. Nobody near Irving. The three-pointer, no good.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
James with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. He tries for 3. The shot's good for Money. Money's got 20 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
It's LeBron with the drive. Can they get it? It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Harris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
Well, that's the best way to score in bunches. Just run and drop a bucket in before the team can set up its defense.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Waiters dishes to Irving, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
And Waiters over to help. Right side, Gordon. Thompson with the block. The Cavaliers trail by 5. The drive by James. Here's Waiters. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Waiters got 8 points. Waiters gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Here's Money, covered by Irving. Money passes to Oladipo. Here's Money. The three-pointer's right on target. Money's got 23 points.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Outside Irving. Pass to Waiters. Feeds it to Thompson. Shot is blocked. Here's Money, covered by Irving. The shot's good for Money.
They've been outstanding here in the first quarter. Great spacing, excellent passing, and the three-point shooting has been unbelievable.
LeBron kicks to Irving. That one a little long.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Pass to Harris. Here's Money. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Irving. And they get it. That's good. Irving's got 10.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Thompson comes with the double team. Dedmon dishes to Harris. And here's Oladipo. Boy, he was something else against Boston. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Magic from deep. Now LeBron. James right side. In the corner, Irving with it. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Orlando leading by 9. Here's Money. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first. And Clark and Steve, fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, the half-court offense, that attack has really been pedestrian, even lackluster, if you will.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like they're getting very isolation heavy. The ball is stopping. Everybody's going one-on-one, trying to do it on their own.
Money in at point guard. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Luke Ridnour, and it's Fournier in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. And like you said, they're making it look easy out there. Off to the fast start from outside.
Well, Kevin, shot making always makes the game look better, and it's much more enjoyable to call. And they're doing an outstanding job of finding each other, sharing the sugar, as we say, and knocking down the jump shot.
Building that confidence. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Here's LeBron. The Magic getting the bucket. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him. He can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
And remember last season, a fan who ran out the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggled with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
And here is Harkless following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Ridnour from outside. That's good. And the Magic lead by 19.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Good. 10 points for Dion Waiters. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thompson comes with the double team. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. 7th in fewest turnovers per game, 8th in scoring, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
Now, they're a smart team. You talked about those few turnovers, and that's the number that really stands out to me when you go down that list of stats. They're smart. They don't take a lot of crazy gambles. They try to work the ball around the perimeter, get it inside when they can, and get the best shot every time down the floor.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. He logs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Taken away by Ridnour. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Tries from the block. There's the bucket. Good.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
Now, here is Irving. 27 points last game.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Money.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I'd call it an irate finish even.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Varejão setting the pick for Irving. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
On the wing, Thompson. Now here is Varejão. Knocked away. Pushing it up. And Waiters kicks to LeBron. Oh!
Look out!
Whoa. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing. A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
And about Orlando and their stars, is it better, Clark, to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all on your team?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
Now, here is Irving. 15 points in the game. James sets the screen for Irving. Back to Waiters. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Waiters got 12.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Magic.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Anderson Varejão. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
There's the pick. Here's Money. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
And they double up James. Here's Thompson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now, here is Ridnour.
And then we'll take a quick look now at the numbers for Dion Waiters. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, we'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. Olynyk with it, averaging 9 points per contest. He dishes it to Waiters. Irving attacking, and the shot is good.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Magic leading by 22. Money passes to Dedmon. It's tipped. Olynyk with the steal. Here's LeBron. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Money. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Magic, Gordon comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Harris subbed in for Luke Ridnour. Here's Irving. And Oladipo pulls it down. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. The pass to Money. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Down low. Layup off the pick. And Gordon with the lay-in. Good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. From the arc. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder, Clark. Always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it under wraps.
Out to the right wing. Here's Money. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Here's Waiters. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Waiters got 6 in the quarter.
He's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major
Too many turnovers.
Miller's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Waiters. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Magic out in front, opening up a huge gap.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on my team or coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score and make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Okay.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. And it's Marion in at the 5, roaming the paint. Irving kicks to James, shoots the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for LeBron.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Money passes to Dedmon. Here's Money. He tries for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
There's the screen. Irving double team. And a wide open look for James. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Marion. And that one's good. Marion's got his first points of the game.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Money. Inside, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
And he gets it to go. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Right through the D for the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Thompson. Verajao dishes to LeBron. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Another miss by Irving.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
On the wing, Irving. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
If they let it happen more, it's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
In the corner, it's Harris. Passes it to Money. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Waiters kicks to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Here's Money. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Verajao. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Stephen, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please, make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer.
James outside. Irving sets a screen for LeBron. Outside Irving. Back to James. 5 on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And if you think about a 4-point line and the possibility of that, a lot of players already shoot from way beyond the 3-point line. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford. I think it would be exciting to see. I don't think we'll go there, but I'd want the distance to be far enough away from the goal that players wouldn't shoot those 4-pointers all the time. It would be a specialty shot and one that would become a real significant part of the game.
Here's Money. He's covered by Irving. And the pass to Money. Pulls it up. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic. And they're running.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Outside Irving. James outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando leading by 21. And finished off by Depot.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty.
And again, Orlando running the court in transition. Thompson outside. Waiters dishes to James. Clock at 6. Irving from long range. Second shot opportunity. Olynyk can't hit. Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The shot's good for money.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Thompson, a screen on Harris. The drive by LeBron. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 7 rebounds in the game. And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry. He went with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he better be up there, too. And I would agree with that. Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thinks we'll see how he does. For Orlando, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Steve Blake's checked in for Cleveland. Shot to end this cold run. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know, rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Harkless comes with a double team. Waiters, and it's rejected. Miller against Ridnour. Knocks down the 10-footer. Ridnour's got 7 points in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
And Waiters kicks to Blake. It's good from long range. Blake's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Here's Money, guarded by Blake. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
LeBron up top, guarded by Harris. And again, Orlando running the court in transition.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. The shot's good for money.
When you're hot, you're hot. This is unbelievable.
The Cavaliers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. The drive by James, and he lays it straight in. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Blake kicks to Miller. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season. Right around that. It's
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Payton kicks to Gordon. And the miss. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Magic out in front, running away with this one. And
coming up this Tuesday, March 17th.
I got my
well, Orlando shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Money, he's in at point guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The 11-footer, and it's Dellavedova missing. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Well, Cleveland shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Blake. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Steve Blake, such a solid point guard. He has started at times in his career. Excellent backup. But you just love his decision-making and his ability to make shots from the perimeter.
And Steve Blake, not one to really press the attack off the dribble.
Especially as he's aged and gotten older, he's more content to run the offense and then shoot the 3. A better fit on a team with a good post scorer is Steve Blake, where he can pass it inside and then space the floor.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Here's Money, guarded by Blake. Thomas with the steal. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Miller with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. No good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Blake. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Miller, right side. Out to the right wing. Here's Dellavedova. Clock is at 3. Goes up from the top of the key, and it doesn't even draw iron. To the middle. And the basket by Gordon.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Out in his own on the break. Here's Money. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Knocked loose. They're running. Here's Fournier. Finished off the break.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Yeah, I know you agree with that, Steve.
Oh, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin.
Blake passes to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Blake misses.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
And that
good D.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. James Jones comes in for Mike Miller. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The feed to Thomas. And here is Blake.
Well, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, you know, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Dellavedova kicks to Thomas. Down low. Dishes to Dellavedova. Clock at 6. There's the block. And now here comes Ridnour leading the break. He feeds it to Fournier. Outside Gordon. Releases. And it's Orlando with another.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
Yep, 3 of their last 5 makes coming in transition, guys.
Dellavedova dishes to Jones. Jumper off the screen. Thomas passes to Olynyk. Blake kicks to Olynyk. That's good.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-5 run. Ridnour dishes to O'Quinn. Now, here's Ridnour, guarded by Blake. Now Ridnour. He kicks it to Fournier. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Thomas a screen on Ridnour. Outside, Jones. Wide open look. No good off the back of the rim.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Ridnour passes to Fournier. Ridnour kicks to O'Quinn. Again, the Magic score.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these 2 teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
And the basket by Blake.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Outside Gordon. Now the dish to Fournier. Back to Gordon. Cavaliers with the rebound. Olynyk's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Blake dishes to Olynyk. Here's Blake. He's guarded by Ridnour. Left side, Jones. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dellavedova, and Cleveland again with the bucket. The Magic shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. And it's blocked. O'Quinn, the pass to Gordon. Ridnour kicks to Gordon.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. You know, one of the assets on a roster a coach always wants to have is a lockdown perimeter defender, and there are quite a few of those guys out there across the league. Perhaps the best one, in my opinion, is
and the first one at the line is good. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And so he makes both from the line. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Dellavedova. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Olynyk. The jump hook, and again it's Cleveland. Well, Clark, as you said, for a coach to have someone that can make life difficult for a perimeter threat is one of the best tools they can have in their arsenal.
No doubt. I mean, there's no hand checking anymore, so you have to have a really talented, quick, athletic perimeter defender just to stay in front of some of these dynamic offensive weapons that we see in the NBA today.
And that one's good.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Ridnour kicks to Fournier. He dishes it to Nicholson. Hits the jump hook. Nicholson's got 4 this quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Blake.
And guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game. Over the last decade, we've seen a lot of rule changes with hand checks, and zone defenses, and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
Now, here's Ridnour, guarded by Blake. Gordon dishes to Ridnour. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And back to that move by the league to speed up the game. It doesn't seem like the league is done.
Yeah, and I think more can be done, Kevin. Cutting down on timeouts. You see in soccer, they just run a little sponsor banner in the corner of the screen while the ball is in play. Continuous play. Continuous play. Reduce the number of free throws, I think, is another step. But that would be more a result of not fouling than teams not getting to the line. Check out the game for Olynyk. He's got 8 points and a steal. Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before a growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
And he knocks down
A basketball family. His father, a coach at the collegiate level, also coached his own kids. His mother, a longtime referee. So Kelly's instinct and understanding of the game certainly have benefited from that wealth of knowledge growing up.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Andrew Nicholson. And Money subbed in for Ben Gordon. And Olynyk in his final season at Gonzaga, leading Division I basketball, Clark, and player efficiency rating.
Well, we know the analytics guys are going to love this, but he shot 63% from the field, Kevin, even shooting a number of shots from the perimeter, and a survey of NBA GMs ranked him the top steal of the draft, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, he's a big guy that's mobile, skilled, with tremendous upside.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Another steal. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Second shot opportunity, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Mike Miller.
Kyle O'Quinn in his third season out of Norfolk State, 6'10", but with a 7'5" wingspan and the strength to hold his own at the pivot. He has shown some promise for a player taken in the second round.
The first one falls. And O'Quinn, a relatively ground-bound game. Not a big-time athlete.
Yeah, and very foul-prone defensively, in part because of that lack of athleticism. But he has shown the ability to knock down the mid-range jump shot. He's a hard worker, a quality young man, good rebounder and shot blocker. I think he's got a chance to be one of those guys that plays a long time and makes a nice contribution in the league.
Blake passes to Olynyk. 6 to shoot. Miller, that's for 2. And that one's on target from the wing.
Kelly Olynyk.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Money.
Well, guys, maybe the most important play in the NBA that isn't really tracked at all is the screen. A good one can make a huge difference in creating a high percentage shot, but it's a play that so often goes overlooked.
Ridnour, that's good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And by getting the hard-earned victory here this evening, they'll have snapped the 1-1 season series deadlock between these two teams, finishing 2-1 on the year against the Cavaliers.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Money. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
Clock at 6. Blake kicks to Miller. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul. At the line.
No good on that one. And screens, Clark getting more attention with modern scouting. The old stats look at the outcome of a play, a make, a miss. It's like evaluating chess by only the checkmate.
No, I agree. I mean, you start to dig deeper and get to other layers of how you analyze the numbers and how that affects how you game plan to discover the tendencies of players. And all of that you're doing in an effort to become more successful.
That's good for Money. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Miller, no luck. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Blake dishes to Olynyk. Kicks it to Blake. Passes it to Dellavedova. And it's Miller penetrating. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys...
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
It was all about working with my teammates to open up scoring opportunities. Not just for myself, but for all of us. The more chances we get as a team, the more we all score. And the better off we are in the end.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan player of the game.
Hey, Coach was shaking, baby.
Too many of these old phones.
Hey, so what'd you think?
I think I was lucky to coach you as a high school player. You are a natural.
Hey, thanks, Coach, but I had a really great teacher.
Oh.
I gotta get to the locker room. It's good seeing you, all right?
All right, I can't wait to see you.
All right, man.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, listen up, guys. Coach wanted me to go over some more points of emphasis. Today it's going to be getting shooters open on offense and giving up nothing inside on defense. So let's jump right in, shall we? From time to time, we may decide the situation is right to really focus on getting our shooters open for high percentage looks. We have some excellent marksmen on this team, and giving them the best shot opportunities will give us a better chance at winning games. Now let's take a look at some film, and we can get a little more in depth on how we can get our shooters open for shots. On this one, the shooter uses a really solid screen to perfection, gets a nice quality open shot. We need to set and come off screens just like that so our shooters can get open. And here you see the ball handler driving to the basket. The defense collapses, so he just kicks the ball out to an open. Moving on, let's take a look at another item on Coach's list. Nothing inside. Coach really doesn't like giving up easy baskets down low. When we run up against teams who are good at scoring inside, he's probably going to ask you guys to take that away from our opponent. And when he does, we'll need to make it a point to not give up easy buckets in the paint. Here's a nice look at proper rotation and a nice collapse inside that forces the ball handler to take a tough, contested shot. That's exactly the kind of interior defense Coach will be expecting from you guys. And here on this drive to the hole, the bigs weren't there. No rim protection, no chance at a block. We need to make sure we do a good job at protecting the basket. So when Coach tells us he wants nothing inside, you should know what to do. Don't let him down. That should have you guys fully up to speed on what to do when Coach calls for any of these points of emphasis. Let's head out, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for practice.
No doubt. We good, Coach.
Yo, I go.